I recently came across the Titan story series and it stayed with me for days. Not because of the watches, because of the decade nobody talks about. Everyone celebrates Titan as a success story. Almost nobody talks about the 10 years before it when it was just an idea most people thought would never work. Picture India in the late 1970s. Imports restricted, technology out of reach, approvals taking years, manufacturing capability barely existed. By every reasonable measure, this was a terrible idea. And yet, a small group of visionaries led by Xerxes Tai saw what others couldn't. They weren't building a watch, they were trying to change how India saw design, quality, and what made in India could mean. The first obstacle wasn't competition, it was conviction, years spent just convincing people this was even possible. Then came technology. The world was moving to quartz. India was stuck in the past. Titan chose the harder path anyway. Then came manufacturing. Factories, talent, supply chains all built from scratch. No startup ecosystem, no venture capital, no playbook, just zero and the will to build from there. And after all of that, after years of work, there was still no guarantee anyone would buy a single watch. That's the part founders understand in their polls. You can spend years building something extraordinary and the market still gets the final vote. But Titan didn't sell watches, it sold aspiration, it sold pride. It made Indians believe something built at home could stand next to the best in the world. That's why Titan didn't just become a company, it became a category creator. When I watched this, I couldn't help but think about my own journey with Revino. We've had our own ups and downs, doors that didn't open, rooms where I was underestimated, dismissed, told directly or not that this wouldn't go anywhere, moments where the work was real but nothing showed for it yet, and yes, quiet nights asking myself the same question every founder asks: is anyone going to believe in this the way I do? That's exactly the phase Titan lived in for almost a decade. More questions than answers, and they kept building anyway. That's the Titan I'm taking inspiration from, not the giant we see today, but the one before anyone knew its name, the one with every reason to quit that didn't. At Revino, we're in that chapter right now, and we're going to keep building through it all the same way. Because here's the real lesson, and it's not the one people expect. Most people think startups fail because of competition. They don't. Most ideas die earlier, in the years when nobody believes, when approvals stall, when there's nothing to show yet. Every giant starts as an unpopular idea that refuses to quit. That's the real startup lesson. Not growth, not funding, not valuation. It's staying committed to a vision long before the world can see it. Titan's greatest achievement wasn't building a watch company. It was surviving the decade when success was nowhere in sight. And that's the decade I'm choosing to lean into too. If this resonated, like it, tell me in the comments what you're building and subscribe because this story is just getting started.